A warm welcome from this side to everyone who's watching this. I am Vidhi Jani, and today we have an opportunity of having a conversation with one of the co-founders of the C3PC Research Foundation, Dr. Dinesh Kumar. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Uh, Good to be part of this conversation, Vidhi.
Yes, likewise. Sir, my first question is that what were you considering when you thought of the name C3PC? And please tell us its full form.
I decided to form a foundation. Then, of course, first thing comes first, giving a name to your foundation. And I did not want to have only cure cancer foundation, that sort of name. I wanted to include all that our foundation will focus on. So I came up with a long name like Children's Cancer Care Prevention and Cure Research Foundation. But when we suggested this name to our consultant found that this name is too long to be accepted by the agency. So then we came up with the acronym. Okay, so it is C3PC Research Foundation. Therefore.
Okay. And it is also very catchy, like people will remember this name for a long time.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
Yes, of course, and that will generate a curiosity. What does it stand
Exactly.
for?
Like I became very inquisitive to know what was it.
Yes. Okay, great.
Sir, it is believed that every establishment has its own backstory. So I would like to know your thoughtful reason behind initiating this NGO. That what made you think to come to this point?
Yes, this is true. There is a story or inspirational story behind it. Uh, it came all from my own family condition. Our own daughter, she had cancer for last more than 5.5 years. Of course, she is no more. Um, but in the last stage of cancer, or she was battling with cancer, uh, I came up with this thought that probably I should be doing something about it. I mean, if cure is not possible to this kind of cancer. She has brain cancer, which uh, and the kind of brain cancer she had, probably one of the worst kinds. There is no cure. So I started looking for it and thought about establishing or creating one foundation, and that foundation will somehow promote children's cancer research.
Okay. So please tell us the vision and the mission that this NGO holds.
Vision is quite clear. Of course, mission and vision both are quite clear. Vision is very simple, that we would like to prevent every child from cancer. We would like to give every child a blissful childhood. And the mission are following. I mean, we would like to promote research in this direction so that the treatment could be easier. Okay, should not be having much of side effects, etc. Okay, it should be more comfortable to go along with the treatment, and of course finding the cure. This cancer shouldn't be taken as one of the deadly diseases. If cure is possible, if cure is there, then people would not be frightened. So we would be doing all these things by promotion of research. Okay, and how can we do promotion? By giving money to people who would like to do some research in this field. So our foundation will be enabling fund to many researchers who are working in some research institutes or hospital or universities. They can think about doing research and they can reach out to us for fund. So our foundation will attempt to provide fund to encourage them to do research in this field.
Sir, it is also, believed that if you have a good team, like well begin is half done. So what do the exact team members are and what do their specialization help in this NGO?
A team actually came from my own family because my family members who saw this entire process of my daughter in getting all these things and getting treatment and eventually passing away. So in the team of our foundation, in the board of governors, me myself as board of the not board of the governors, board of the directors. So me and my wife Amita Singh, who happens to be a pharmacist, and my brother who happens to be a sales manager PCI. So we three of us are working as board of directors. But besides, uh, we have many friends coming from different backgrounds, uh, but they're all somehow converging toward cancer research.
Hmm. So now, sir, please take us through the procedure, like what happens from the beginning to the end of the procedure, where a patient reaches out to you for help.
Yeah, I neglected to tell about this kind of this thing in my mission answer. Actually, our research foundation's primary uh, goal is to encourage the research.
Hmm.
But at the end, of course, we would like to help people who are really going through with such trauma. In case if someone is reaches out to us for help, of course we will try to find out suitable hospital. Uh, we will try to reach out to the doctors, and we can recommend patient or patient's family to take the
Hmm.
patient there. And also, in financial term, our foundation is aspiring to help needy people financially as well in distant future. But there are many programs run by the government of India, where many state governments also run such program where
Hmm.
they help financially to
Yes.
cancer patients and cancer. So we will try to help them and make them aware that they can avail such facilities as well.
Exactly. Sir, I have also like when I was researching about everything, I came to know that you're an IITian. So, it is said that we use our past experiences in our day-to-day life, which also helps us and motivates us further. So, how has like your experience of being an IIT and being an engineer helped you in this dimension of initiating an NGO?
Yes, it helped me a lot because I know there are many friends of mine from my own batch. They established very successful companies,
Yes.
and in entire IIT alumni, I've seen so many people
Hmm.
kind of rising from nowhere to 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 very significant place in this
Hmm.
world. So, of course, I presume that I will have their help. They will be helping in this endeavor, and they have started, in fact, helping. And I was confident with their help and support. When I will reach out to them, I will tell about this mission and vision and the cause I'm going to, run for. They will give their hand, and I started receiving their good wills and their good hands. So yeah, it gave me a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Sir, also you have a very tight and a busy schedule, which like you in the morning you go as a professor to do your job. After you come home, you think and ponder about what activities you will be doing in this NGO. So, do you consider this like when you made this decision? Do you think that it is also helping you as a person, or do you feel it as a turning point somewhere in your life?
Yes, to somewhat yes, I would say because when I come back home and this thought comes in my head that yeah, I should be doing something for the foundation
Mm.
to make it grow,
Mm.
uh, to propagate its thoughts, its ideas to
Mm.
as many people as possible. Um, of course, but to some extent, it is not very much disassociated with my job because this is a research foundation,
Mm.
and my research background also comes from medical field.
Mm.
So I'm well kind of diverting myself toward children cancer research as well. So My research before, initial research and the promotion of children cancer research should be kind of, correlate, will be correlated in future to come. Uh, yes,
Yeah, we can say that they both complement each other.
yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So it is not completely different. So
Hmm.
even if I'm working for something toward a foundation or I'm thinking about children's cancer research, I'm still doing research. So it is a
Exactly.
part of
Hmm.
university profile.
Yes. Also, sir, it is when we initiate an NGO, when we are, constantly working behind this, it brings to us so much positivity when somebody comes and, gives us a very positive feedback. So, how much relieved at the end of the day or at the end of the month you feel when somebody, increases or, praises the goodwill that you have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it gives us a lot of comfort and
Hmm.
motivation to keep going. Uh, you know, making it larger. Uh, every day.
Yeah.
Because of course this is a huge project. I
Hmm.
took one friend of mine told me that this is huge and you need to have a lot of patience and support. So when someone says that, yes, Dinesh, yeah, this is very good thinking, and
Hmm.
we would like to do everything that we can do. Um, that gives us a lot of comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It increases your hope that,
Yes,
everything
yes,
will be
hope
fine at the end of the day.
and motivation, and of course, it gives more courage.
Yes. So, as you have personally been through this process of you and your, wife to be, so, how, like, I would request you to please give some few words of courage to, for example, a parent who's watching this, whose son or daughter is suffering from this too. Like, do they have to keep their calm, and what mental, support or strongness they have to show?
Oh yes, yeah, it is hard. First of all,
Hmm.
to watch your child,
Hmm.
24 hours, while knowing that child has deadly disease. But still, I would like to tell all the parents who, unfortunately, parenting such child, they wouldn't lose their hope because you never know, miracle
Hmm.
could happen. I mean, we always believed that there could be some silver lining in the dark sky. Uh, it is possible, but it did not happen. But still, we'll have to uh, keep faith in Almighty in some way. You never know when God will smile. So stay patient and try to do your all the normal team activities with your child.
Hmm.
Uh, Try to make them happy.
Hmm.
Crack jokes. Take them every amusement center. Just try to do as normal as possible.
To
Okay.
normalize this condition.
To keep the things in a happy mood. Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so sir, after we have gone through the whole process of, from laying the brick to, having a full-fledged foundation, what is the procedure of one who can donate?
Yes, a donation. Of course, we need several types of donations.
Hmm.
One is monetary donation. Of course, we have to run this foundation, so we need a monetary support, which can be given through our website.
Hmm.
Okay, if you go to www.c3pcresearchfoundation.org, you will have donate now button. You just click there; it will navigate to the donation website, and you have all the ways
Hmm.
to donate the money. The second is, of course, expertise. We need expert people, expert in children oncology and related subjects. So expertise will help us in awareness program and also fundraising events.
Hmm.
And I should also mention here that third type of donation is your time, your effort,
Hmm.
which comes from volunteers.
Hmm.
So if people would join our foundation and willing to donate their effort, their time a little bit, so we would admire that because we
Yeah,
need
that
more
would
and
be
more
great.
volunteer across the world.
Hmm. Yeah. So along with these, tangible and intangible efforts that people put, volunteers, next is that, how can, what are your, future plans? Like, where do you see this NGO in the next, 5 to 10 years of inculcating the different activities, and what is there right now in your mind to bring this ahead?
Yes, a lot of plans, of course. Foremost is to start giving fund grants to
Hmm.
people who would like to do research in this field. I mean, in children's cancer. Uh, Second is more and more awareness program. Okay,
Hmm.
we would organize some online awareness program, some offline awareness program through our volunteers and expertise that we get. And third, which is of course the most important, is that we would like to establish our own research institute in future.
Hmm.
Uh, that research institute will be essentially focusing on children's cancer research, along with one children's hospital, of course, children cancer hospital. So that is our
Future
one
plan.
future uh, goal, near future goal. Let's say we would not like to wait too long to
Yeah.
establish that. So for that uh, for that reason, we would like to expedite and accelerate our fundraising uh, process of fundraising events as many as possible in coming days and months.
Yeah, and I hope that, after watching this, I guarantee that a lot of people are going to come and, donate either their time and efforts, or they are financially stable, then can, give monetary efforts as well.
Thank you, Vidhi. Yeah, we certainly hope so.
Yeah. So now, sir, as you said that, you took us through the whole process of donating, and you said that, you can donate tangibly as well, intangibly as well. So
Yes.
what are some intangible ways that, you will be, putting out through this NGO? What are the some like specific events that will be occurred?
Yeah, for monetary fundraising,
Hmm.
not fundraising
Hmm.
events, we could do so many things. I mean, I also read about it, other
Hmm.
foundations doing the same, and we will be following, and we will be adding some more for fundraising events, such as uh, one sports event, which we have already organized, is floating. It is going to be happening on 12th, 13th, and 14th of November, particularly on the day of Children's Day. So people just have to register for this event, and they will walk, run, or cycle. So this is one sports event. So in registration process, of course, we charge some money, and in return, uh, participants will receive some T-shirt or some certificates. So in similar way, one colleague of ours, one volunteer of C3PC Research Foundation, she organized one painting exhibition. She raised
Hmm.
some money. So in coming future, we will be doing one handicraft exhibition. My wife is herself, making some handcrafts, and
Hmm.
in future, probably within 2 months, we'll be doing one exhibition in Rajkot, and probably another part of the country. Uh, and and many more. For instance, fashion show, or inviting some celebrities, or corporate social
Events.
responsibility funds, etc. So we'll try to do every possible thing to raise more and more fund for the foundation.
Yeah, and indirectly, I think it will also help the small business to also grow and flourish in the same way.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Hmm.
In fact, we are also thinking about running some parallel thing, because this is all about fundraising. So we'll have to seek other ways, or some
Hmm.
legitimate ways to
Hmm.
raise funds. So we'll be making some other um, let's say small businesses that could earn us
Mm.
some money for the foundation.
Yeah.
So we encourage other businesses to participate and donate us, and also from our own side, we'll be putting some effort in creating small businesses that would raise some fund
Yeah,
to
that will
us.
be great.
Yes.
Lastly, this conversation was extremely productive. I got to learn lot of things, and I'm sure that the people who will be watching this will also get to learn a lot of things. So, thank you for imparting us your time, your knowledge, and your efforts. While this interview, I recollected what George Bush, the president, the first president, said that you cannot call your life successful or good if it does not include the service to others. So I see the same spark in this NGO as well. So thank you so much for that, and I hope and pray that more and more number of people come forward to contribute and maybe live in a healthy society.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Vidhi.
you.
It was nice having conversation with you and telling all about C3PC Research Foundation.
Likewise.